So, hi everybody. Welcome back to another brand new video. And I know that it's been like 2 weeks since I posted a last video, which it has to deal with dealing with bad days in general and how I express my problems and everything, which is something that I want to also to push as well. Besides other things where it seems like I was giving advice or I was providing my insights where I'm trying to help each and every one of you, but it's also I wanted to express what I've been going through, something, I just want to get to know to a lot of people who can also relate to everything that I'm going through, something that resonates with their experiences in life. And, some moments like these can also feel like it made me feel good because it's just them, and then having to actually get to connect with what has happened to me and how similar it is to happen to anyone else. It's very profound, let's just say. So the reason that I wanted to make this video is I wanted to share an insight of you all when it comes with the desire of being liked. And it's what I've been feeling, like let's just say the way I was struggling with that kind of desire is back when I was about, I think it was just about a few days ago before recording this video, and it takes place on the academic settings. And it's like, it's such a different nature there. Like, when it comes to these schools, like students, let's just say, they have different sets of standards to the point where it's like, you know, everyone gets to see like the way they see each other, treat each other, or they're perceived to other people. It's very different, and that's how diverse it is. Like, let's just say quality wise for a student, or the way they see themselves, let's just say. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but you get the point, right? That's like the typical school environment when it comes with the way the students are being portrayed here. And I'm not sure if it goes along with your with the countries that you live in as well, but it seems to me that after like how many years of experience being in school, it's like this is how it comes up. So let's just say that it's just because they're like from the past few days, there just comes to the point where a lot of people, especially to those specific friends who are inside this circle, they are like sharing their compliments towards to that friend of theirs who has like let's just say, I don't want to put an offense to everyone, but like the smartest in the room. Like, this kind of person is very smart, that to the point where almost everyone in the group are actually looking up to them. I'm not gonna disclose any names, I'm not gonna disclose any gender, because I don't really want to you know I don't really want to encourage anyone to reach out for that individual or to anyone whatsoever, like in this case, in this video and to other videos, because I don't really want to promote anything that can put the other or the subject to this matter in harm. So yeah, it's what I've when it comes to these, like let's just say that this person was the smartest in the group. They have these kinds of qualities that most other average students couldn't have. Like, let's just say they can talk very confidently. They have a higher self-esteem. They are very engaging, like let's just say, and their standards are very high as well. So like, it's very much, I don't know if it's the right to say that I'm out of that individual's league because of the way they personify themselves after all these experiences. Especially when it comes to research as well, they are very knowledgeable, and it's like it also gets me sometimes where I wish I could have had that skill or that kind of knowledge, because I didn't really have a good research background, from my senior years in high school. And it's like sometimes it just gets to me to feel like comparing to this person and wishing how I wanted to be adored by other students who are also, like who are doing that to do that individual. And it's like sometimes it gets me feeling a little down, because I don't know, it's just I also wanted to experience the same feeling when people look up to me, and I'm not sure if it's the right way I'm feeling it, but I don't know, does it sound prideful or something? But like, it just gets to me, you know. I can agree, or I can admit to myself that I have like an egocentric perspective, or let's just say a tendency, to think like that, where I wanted to be admired, I want to be complimented by others for what I do, like majority, or just having to feel the support from others whenever they're rooting for at me for what I do. And it's like, whenever that thing doesn't happen, like those moments, like that can gratify myself, or that can feel like I am validated for everyone, it's like it puts me down. It gets me to disappoint at myself, or to feel lonely perhaps, because those kinds of moments where, as well, where whenever it's your turn, whenever you're making a contribution, it's like everyone is silent, and I don't want to make it seem like I'm putting this in a conclusion where I'm a lonely individual or something like that, because I know I'm not. But let's just say it just feels that way because I'm in that certain community of people, and seeing how divided they are, and then seeing how different their interests are compared to mine, to the point where I cannot vibe with them. That's where it hits. That's where it tries to permeate through my mind, where it's just, I can't vibe with them, I can't relate to them, because it's like they're different, they're just that different. And sometimes it just makes me feel sad, having these kinds of moments. I even find myself going to the convenience store and then just having to look at these people, having, just forming a circle together, like a specific friends group of circle, seeing them, like I saw them while I was eating noodles, going out together, and then it just feels that kind of sad, because I'm much more of a community oriented individual, where I feel like everyone has to belong as a community and something like that. And like, seeing how I also have a different perspective when it comes to my social life towards others, that's where it gets very conflicting. But I don't want to get sidetracked to a new topic. Maybe I'm just gonna save it in another video. But just the desire of being like is also getting me. I don't really also want to diagnose myself, because I feel like everyone also feels the same thing when it comes with the way they are trying to be heard of from what they do. Okay, so it's like, it's, I guess, let's just say I guess it's safe to say it's also normal to feel like that. But sometimes whenever it just gets to the point where it doesn't, like, the treatment wasn't equal, like let's just say, oh, this person who's in this circle tends to compliment the efforts of this other person more than how I wanted to be complimented for what I do. And sometimes it just gets lonely this way. But yeah, I guess that's just the term I can only describe when it comes to that. And yeah, it's like, it's also difficult to make friends in school, which is why, yeah, that just got me thinking though. But yeah, I hope you get the gist of all this, because I know we all wanted to be liked for who we are. I know we all wanted to be, let's just say, reached out to, approached to, because of the qualities that we have, or nevertheless, about when it comes with, just embracing ourselves for who we are. It's like in this one video I created about being yourself, and how you shouldn't, I'm encouraging anyone more of to become more of themselves, rather than to pretend to be, to pretend to have a personality towards someone else out of their validation to you, or out of your validation, I think. And yeah, it also kind of made me think that way. But right now I'm feeling okay now, because after everything that I've been feeling from it, I still get the amount of support from my family, my friends, my relatives, any loved ones that I have, even my girlfriend, who I opened up to about this. And she's she tries to give me comfort and everything, and I really appreciate her for everything that she did, for being so supportive and very carefree, something. I don't know. I'm just not thinking of the right terms at the moment, but I hope you get the point. It's just we all wanted to be liked for who we are. We all wanted to be liked for what we do, but sometimes we just couldn't get this from others, and it sometimes feels sad. So, I hope this doesn't discourage everyone just because no one is approved, let's just say, is acknowledging your contributions, your efforts, and everything. Doesn't mean that you should pretend to, for the sake to be liked by everyone, even though if it's not very, even if it doesn't hit you, or it doesn't ring you a bell, like even if it doesn't match to your principles, your values for who you are, which is why it's creating this, kind of dissonance between yourself and your types of self, and then all that. And yeah, it's just that just has got me thinking honestly. And it's kind of a egocentric way that a person desires to be, and I feel like it's also normal, once again, that we feel like we wanted to be like for what we do, and sometimes we just couldn't get this from anyone. Sometimes, most of the time it doesn't get equal, from the way we compliment others. And yeah, so it's like, just, I guess the only thing I can say from here, like the way I can take away with this, is I wanted to continue being myself. I don't want, no matter what kind of circumstances that I experience from the outside world, from my social life, I wouldn't want to try to let it become the reason for me to change to where it doesn't even, to where it makes other people to like me, even if the way I try to personify myself, the way I try to display who I am, is not really in line with who I really am. Like acting like you're someone else, like you're trying to portray your personality to the common people that makes them to like you, even though if it doesn't match your real personality, your real you. And and it's something that I don't really want, even if I'm feeling tempted to do so, but I wouldn't want that to allow either way, because it's the core of my being. And why would I want to replace that for just that kind of desire to be liked? And like, what for, right? Because why would I want to even individuate myself to become other people, to act as if I'm doing this just to be liked? But does it also make me feel satisfied for myself for acting this way? It depends on the perspective. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much everything that I want to tell to you guys. This is just about yapping, about wanting to be like or whatever. And I hope, either way, whatever it is that happens in your environment right now, especially in your social environment, I hope that no matter what the case, there's always going to be someone who's going to choose you, for being who you are, right? Always remember that. And it's something that, that we all must cherish, because having friends can also mean that you also have people to support you, and don't take them for granted, for everything, like your relationships and all. And I think it's such a beautiful thing that no matter how you want to portray yourself or who you are, there will still always be, a people out of all the billion populations in the world. There's always going to be a certain few, the minority, who will choose you for being you. And I think it's really beautiful for me to think of. And get you should also be proud, for having your own identity, and then having other people to choose you. And definitely that's going to be the case where there will also be other people who will choose you for being you. I think I'm getting very redundant with what I said there, but I hope you get the point. I love you for being you, and I want to encourage you and myself to be ourselves, and it just brings uniqueness to the world. And I think it's very awesome to think about this, very profound. So yeah, that's just about to be it. I don't want to stay for too long, but I at least I got everything that out of my chest, and I've been feeling okay now. And Right now, I have a lot of time for the day because I don't have any classes and everything. And, despite that, I also have to fulfill some of the school works, and it's very important. So, yeah, do your works, guys, before doing everything else out of your own pleasure. Embrace the uncomfortable to become comfortable. It brings power. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, notifications. I don't know if I have social medias, but it's just YouTube, so feel free to check out my videos if you like. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. So take care and have a good day once more. Goodbye.